This is Kara from Kara Tarot with a general reading for Saturday, September 6th, 2025. You can probably hear my voice. I'm having a really bad sinus and breathing day today, so you'll hear it in my voice, and I'm sorry. Today, I'm using the Rainbow Brain Skull Oracle combined with the Curious Travels Tarot in one of my own spreads. This is a spread that I developed really for my Wonderland deck, specifically because my Wonderland deck will give me reverse readings. It will tell me the reverse of what the cards say. Like, it will mean the reverse of what the cards say. So part of this layout was intended to be read the opposite of what they say. Makes it a little more difficult, I guess, but hey, that's me. I've already shuffled the cards and cut them. So the layout has this is the topic, and the action to take, and then it has how things appear in the dream and how things appear in, let me move these up a little, how things appear in the mirror, and these are the ones that should be read reversed. So the topic is the infinite ocean of ideas we are all allowed to swim in. So really, you have limitless possibilities. That's what it's saying. So the way this appears in the dream, the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Swords. I had a really good shuffling too. And the Moon. So actually really appropriate for a dream. The Ten of Swords, of course, is death, finality. Even the Moon is looking down. The Nine of Swords is guilt, fears that keep you awake at night. And the Moon is, again, the Moon is looking down. These are secrets, things that you keep inside, things that may be hidden, not only from other people, but from yourself. And there can be a crabbiness or lobster involved there. So if what the topic is that you're allowed to swim in the dreams, well, obviously the Moon is about coming out of that. But the infinite ocean of ideas, it's very hard to feel that you have the creativity and the option to swim in an ocean of ideas when you feel defeated or when you're afraid. Now, these are the ideas, but these are the ideas before they've come to the surface. So, as they come to the surface, you need to start letting go of this, which is easier said than done. It's funny, I was thinking conceptually about depression and the variety of forms that it can take this morning. Probably because of my breathing issues, when my breathing is suppressed, I get more depressed. And I just made a poem out of that. When my breathing is suppressed, I get a bit depressed. So when you are feeling utterly defeated, when you think that these are both kind of no hope cards. This was one of my 6-month draw cards too. Things that keep you awake at night, that you worry about. They're not necessarily non-legitimate things. You can be worried about very legitimate things in the middle of the night. And I think the solution is to let yourself go into dreams. Allow yourself to dream. Allow yourself to wade in that pool of unconscious ideas, because from that you can receive the beginnings of a star that will then rise and take off. How it appears in the mirror. Now, again, these will be read reversed. So we have the Page of Pentacles, an inquisitive, bright child, again here, full of dreams, looking forward. The Queen of Swords, often in older decks depicted as a widow. The Queen of Swords is a woman who knows her strength and can cut through things that are unnecessary. Also, again, this is ideas. This is what's going on in your head. More swords, lots of swords today. So a lot of this is about your ideas. And the Nine of Wands, which is feeling so overburdened that you really think you can't make it. Now, we're going to take the reverse of these. So the reverse of these would be thinking short term. Thinking short term, being kind of locked in old thoughts, being indecisive and feeling that you don't have any control, and feeling very free. Feeling that you've completed things and you're very free to act. So the way this appears in the mirror is exactly the way it appears in the dream, except this is even brighter. The infinite ocean of ideas we are all allowed to swim in. So once again, we're having this feeling of being constrained and not having options, but we actually have more options available to us. Here in the dream, they are in your subconscious, and in the mirror, reflecting your reality, you actually have a lot of freedom. So one thing I have discussed before is finding freedom within a constrained environment. Where you may feel, for example, finding freedom within not feeling very well. You have this parameter around you of which could be viewed as constraints. It could be viewed as being very limiting, like the reverse of these. But you have this whole range of things that you can do within here. If you allow yourself, you can be stuck here, or you can allow yourself to work within the parameters that you have and find the freedom within those parameters. And finally, the outcome or potential outcome. You're not supposed to always be happy. Let happy sleep. Well, if you're going to let things sleep, taking a nap is one of my ideas of luxury. And this is the point, is that one of my sayings is happy is overrated. We as a culture tend to talk about happiness a lot, But as a culture, we don't talk about contentment at all, or very little, unless you're getting to those places like maybe this community where we talk about the deeper things. And what I always say is, happy is transitory. Happy is when someone tells you a joke and you laugh, and that's happy, and it goes away very quickly. Contentment is something deeper that lasts. And I think that's what this is about, is that contentment can be found by bringing these intuitive dreams into the fruition of feeling that you've completed things and that you can finally rest. And I think this is the day to do it. Take a nap. Or however, whatever form of rest is for you, taking a walk in the woods, sitting by a lake or a bay or the ocean, whatever form of rest is something that brings you rest. I wish that for you today. Thank you.